Hello everyone, this is Zero here with episode 9 of Billion Credit Challenge. So you'll see a few things up on the screen today. A couple of them are really different. So I opened 293 small holiday boxes. Bit of a story behind that. I'll tell you a little bit more in the video. There's going to be a little card up in the top right that you can click on to take you to the video for opening the 293 small holiday boxes. It was a significant amount of credits, which was really nice because they were essentially free just for playing the game. I missed a few days, so I didn't have all the boxes. I used a lot of the boxes to get my festive atmosphere up to 50% credit booster. But if you want to see exact details on that, feel free to click on that little link and go to opening the 293 small holiday boxes video. I also have the trusty reserve stock, 750,000 credits. As usual, thank you Wargaming for that free money. It's always nice. Between the small boxes and the reserve stock, that's all free cash. The third thing that I did this week, and the second one of the things that I did that's different, is I cleared out my depot since the first time I started this challenge. So I started this challenge, I did go through my entire depot, my tanks, my consumables, all of that to show you what I had, so you know what the baseline was. And then I've gone through the first time. It's been a little while now since I started the challenge. For the first time, I went through my depot. I sold everything I didn't want. So all the equipment Wargaming gave me from the daily missions or from events that I wasn't going to use or not going to use anywhere in the near future, so I have time to earn more, I sold that. Consumables I'm never going to use, I sold, mainly fire extinguishers because whatever, I like to live dangerously. I think I might have sold a tank or two in that video. I sold a bunch of decals that were useless, so it's a good spot to see a full view of what you have that you might be able to sell, but also if you wanted to see kind of what I ended up selling, what my total was for credits earned in that period in the last 8 episodes, which isn't exactly 8 weeks because I did some funky things there with the timeline. But if you want to click, I'll also there should be a link up there now for the depot clear out video if you wanted to click. Moving right along to my battles for this week, you'll notice the first thing in big green letters, or numbers, I suppose, is 89,825. That is my average credits per battle for the past week. I only was able to play 56 battles, didn't have a lot of time, was doing some clan events, but still almost 90,000 credits per battle after expenses other than consumables, I think is pretty good. So I still netted 5 million credits for 56 games. Was able to maintain a 6,500 rating, which I'm pretty happy with. I'd like it to be a little higher, but honestly 65 is that's where I should be as a player right now. I feel that is a fairly accurate representation of my actual skill level when I'm not trying hard, but focused and trying not to just troll. Victory rate, I'm a little disappointed, under 50%. First time, I think, probably in this challenge that's happened. But at the same time, I only have 56 battles, so I could have been off my game a couple. I could have just made a few mistakes. I could have just had bad RNG. Doesn't really matter. 56 battles isn't really a good sample when one game would drop me below the 50% or just about. It might have taken 2 more wins to be above 50%. I'm not going to stress that over 56 battles. So moving right along from that, really loving the Barask lately. If you look over on the right, the Progetto, of course, is always going to be there because it's such a solid tank. The Carnarvon AX have been playing really well, so I might mix it up a little bit, play some different premiums. I might try to come up with a system or an event to kind of play different premiums to keep things interesting for myself, but also just so you're not seeing the same tanks here every single. And that, my friends, brings us to our total weekly credits. You're reading that correctly. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Your monitor hasn't broken. That is 17,015,596 credits for the week. Now, considering 5 million of that is all that came from random battles, some of that came from clan strongholds, some of that came from the 293 boxes I opened, and some of that came from reserve stock, as well as clearing out my depot, which some of those things are things I cannot replicate every week, so I won't have a number this high next week for sure. But it does really help towards my total challenge of 1 billion credits. Most exciting part is I'm over 100 million. Are you over 100 million? Comment below. Tell me how many credits you have if you're over 100 million. If you're not over 100 million, I'd still be curious to know how many credits you have in your account right now. Could you buy a tier 10 if you wanted to? So 106,553,236 credits is how many I have. Really excited for that. I'm almost at 300,000 ground out free experience. The Italian heavy line is going to be a joke at this point. I'm saving all my free experience for that in case they buff it or it becomes good. Who cares about gold and bonds at this point? That's not what we're here to talk about. If you have any questions, comments, rude remarks, post them below. we can hook up in Discord in a private comms room if you want to chat for a minute, ask me some questions, or give me some suggestions in a more personal manner. Let me know, and I'll get you hooked up with my Discord name. Other than that, we'll see you